Hey guys, here, also known here on YouTube as Saiyana. I really hate that I keep getting the lady that I'm house sitting for's grandkids in the background. I'm going to do a little quick unplanned video. I just got a little inspiration from Mike Shinoda's video that's actually playing in the background right now. So I have no idea how loud it's going to be. But so it's going to be a bit of that. And then I'm hoping to go into actually covering a little bit of kind of what I wanted to do in my second to last live video of Saiyana Speaks, and it didn't really do that great of a job because, again, it was kind of not as planned and rushed and whatnot. Like, I want to keep my commitment to you guys in time, but I also need to do good jobs. So I'm kind of doing this one on a whim here, represent my Pearl City Wolf shirt here. I'm actually in my pajamas, so yeah, like I said, this was totally not planned. It's like 11:20 at night. I was actually going to rewatch Super. I forgot to catch up on Twitter, and then I found this. So I'm not going to promise how good the sound feed is going to be. I need to not play with the speakers. So bear with me because I don't know how well the speakers are going to be. Gotta remember, guys, this is not the best laptop in the world. All right, this song's starting. This is literally his live thing that was on Twitter a couple hours ago, so. Hopefully it sounds as good as it did the first time I did this. One thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard to try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain my 2 times. All I know is a valuable thing. Watch time go as pendulum swings. This is a lot easier when you're not recording yourself. So I look out below. Watch time go right out the window. Didn't hold on. Didn't even go. Wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, even though I tried. It all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard to try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. Kind of the you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. I kept everything inside, even though I tried. It all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Push as far as I can go. For this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you. Push as far as I can go. For this, there's only one thing you should know. You tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I always like to do that little bit at the end because in the video it's that weird whale that goes flying through. So I don't really know why I wanted to do the song. Well, I love that song. It's like my favorite Linkin Park song. It's one of my favorite songs. Linkin Park is one of my favorite bands. Because like actually what really made what I think about now a lot of times with that song has nothing to do with what I want to talk about now. So that can be something to happen later on. I just was like, I'm actually going to share because I love singing. I don't really know if I'm that good at it. Chorus teacher back in school tried to get me to join chorus for years. But I never wanted to do it. Plus, it was really hard to do band and chorus, so I stuck with band. But yeah, she tried to get me into chorus for years after she caught me singing at my locker one day because I was into the nerdy extracurricular activities. Like I did speech team and I did art club and I did band and pep band. I did pep band voluntarily for most of my high school career because it didn't fit in with my schedule. I actually came back and played pep band my first year out of high school too. So, I need water again. Hold on. But gotta be careful because the dog's over here and he spills water. It's gonna be horribly bad. I had to move. Okay. But yeah, the chorus teacher caught me singing at my locker one time after school when I didn't think anybody else was around. I also did theater too. I forgot about that. And apparently I must have sounded somewhat good because she tried to get me into chorus really hardcore for a while after that. But what I wanted to lead into, because what starts earlier on in the video recording, it's shared on Linkin Park's Live. I think it's Linkin Park Live. Is the Twitter that it was shared on. I'm probably going to repost it on my page, on my Twitter page here too in a couple of minutes. So maybe I'll link it to this if I can. I don't know. But like basically what Mike Shinoda does, because he's on tour with his solo stuff, is pretty much I think he must perform in the end at like every single one of his shows because like I've seen it so many times now. And I sing to it most of the times because he asks the audience to do Chester's part. And of course, the lead into it, before he starts the song too, is he talks about Chester. And it's usually always, it's a good story. Like the recording that I was singing along with was from his last show in Korea. And he was talking about how, like, he even asked like the crowds, like, have you ever seen the, pictures like on their off days or in between like their downtime, they'd go sightseeing in Korea. Like Chester loved to like try on the traditional garb and, just check out Korea, get into, custom thing or Korean customs and stuff like that. Traditional stuff they do. I feel like when I say customs, I feel like when I'm talking about traveling. And it just kind of brought me back to what I had originally intended a couple of my live videos ago to be. And like I was thinking, like I could wait, I could do this later because there's a lot of stuff I can do yet tonight. It's my last night house/dog sitting. I have to leave around 2:00 tomorrow or earlier to get to work, and then I'm actually going back to my apartment after that. Like I'm not coming back to this nice big house with working properly cooling refrigerator and freezer and properly draining bathtubs and toilets that actually flush and refill correctly, and there's air conditioning. Like it's not central air here. It's a big enough house with enough shade that 2 window air conditioners upstairs and 1 downstairs keeps it cool enough. And actually the only air conditioner I've had on the entire time I've been here is the upstairs one in the room I'm sleeping in. I haven't even had the downstairs one on that much. Like it's keeping this house cool enough. Like this place is awesome. And I don't want to go back to my crappy apartment because my apartment sucks. And it's quiet here, and there's a garage, and there's a cute little dog that you guys can't see. But yeah. So I was thinking of waiting and going back and redoing the original topic in a couple months, but it's like, it's in my mind. Let's do it now. So what I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about the other day, and I like totally rabbit trailed off of it because I'm horrible at doing that with these live videos, especially when I'm like rushed and whatnot. And was basically I want to talk to you guys about my friend Jackie. I grew up having a really good friend, and her name was Jackie. She's actually like not quite 3 weeks younger than me. She was born like a few days shy of me, 3 weeks younger than me. We should have been in the same class in kindergarten. I kind of hate it because it's one of those that I don't actually remember, like, first time meeting her. I can't remember my first impression of her. She was just there at some point in time. Like, we always went to school together. I just don't really remember her earlier on. But, like, when we were kids, our dads played on the same softball league, but on different teams. So it was always really fun to go. I like to go to my dad's games anyways because there was a cool playground and I got to play on that. And we usually stopped and got food on the way home. Like, I'd get a little treat of some sort at a Casey's gas station, and then like we get pizza or something like that. So it was just fun to go with. I was one one of two things I actually did with my dad as a kid. That's a video for another time. But yes, it was always really cool when my dad's team was playing, oddly enough, Pearl City. Um, my dad didn't play for Pearl City. We're from Pearl City, but my dad played for a different team. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they decided that stuff. But yeah, whenever my dad's team would play Jackie's dad team, like I would always be sure to go to the game because she would usually always go to the game, and then we'd hang out, we'd play together while our dads were playing and stuff. And I remember my 10th birthday party where there was for my mom and I are the same. Like, we can't draw cut straight lines. We suck at doing proportions and all that stuff. So somehow with my birthday cake, there ended up being this massive piece of it. Like, this one piece was cut really, really, really big. And it was the piece that like it had not been dished out yet. And we just kind of on a whim dared Jackie to, or I don't remember if we dared Jackie, but we're like, hey, somebody should see if they can shove that whole huge piece of chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, because I love my chocolate. I loved my chocolate back when I was 10. But I can't remember if we dared her directly or we just dared somebody, like somebody was like one of the 5, 6 girls at the party were like, hey, somebody should see if they can shove this huge piece of cake in their mouth all at once. And Jackie, being Jackie, volunteered, and she got pretty close. She had cake all and frosting all over her mouth, all over her hands. Of course, she's trying to put it, with her hand too. She isn't using a fork. Um, that's one of my favorite memories of her. Somebody has a picture of it. One of our moms has a picture of it, and no one can seem to find it. What's some other stuff? I just had one. I totally forgot what it was. But yeah, Jackie was just this crazy. I really don't ever remember her sad. I really don't. Like, I'm trying to think of right now, and I can't. Oh, I do have one other really good memory. It's one of those that I'm the only one who would have this memory because it was just me and her. Found out that she did not know how to build a snowman. Like, we were teenagers, we're in high school, and she didn't know how to build a snowman. I thought that was so weird. So we had a snowfall, and so I went to her her house. Her parents also lived on a farm. One day after school, and we tried to make a snowman, and it was totally not packable snow at all. Like, it was not the right type of snow to build a snowman out of. But we did end up having like half of a bump sticking out of the ground, like a pretty good semicircle going on. And we decided it was Kirby, from Kirby's Dream Land and all those other Kirby games. Kirby's Dream Land is my favorite. And I remember like Jackie jumped over it to give Kirby his feet. And then we gave him a mouth, and we gave him, his eyes and a smile. And I think we gave him the little wings. I can't remember. So we made a Kirby snowman. And I can't remember if it was that same time hanging out or a different time hanging out at her place. Remember, there was one time we decided to make cinnamon rolls for some weird reason. Or I should say, the weird thing is we ate half of the dough. It was like those cans that, you would twist and it would pop, and then you just put the dough out. Yeah, we ate like half of it uncooked, and then we ended up burning the cinnamon rolls we were actually attempting to make. Again, I can't remember if it was the same time too. Remember, there was one time too, we were just hanging out in her kitchen, and we're just sitting there, and like they had one of those refrigerators that, I mean, it's common now, but this would have been like in the late 90s, early 2000s. So like not everybody had it yet. They had one of those refrigerators that, had the automatic water fill thing. So we were just sitting there. If we got thirsty, we'd refill our cups with water. We got hungry, we'd open up the fridge, we'd pull out a piece of leftover chicken that they had from dinner sometime earlier and would eat it. And then like if we got hungry, we pulled out another piece and we just ate cold chicken straight out of a refrigerator. I don't think we had plates or anything. We were just like, I'm hungry, and then just did that. So that was just weird memories too. Dang it, I had another one. I can't remember what it was. Like, I keep thinking of this one and then I forget it right away. It's like when we were younger and now I can't remember it. But if you haven't caught on a whole lot, I'm saying was a lot. Unfortunately, Jackie died in a car accident back when we were 16 years old. So December 7th of this year, it'll be 16 years. Ironically enough, too, her funeral is actually the day that the Dragon Ball Super movie comes out, will actually be 16 years from her funeral. That's kind of a little weird. It's kind of one reason why I'm really glad it's not coming out in the States on that day, because it's just like, ee. Um, and one other thing too, and this is kind of tying in and hopefully going to wrap up everything really quick. Another reason why getting back into writing and working on my characters and possibly starting to work on my own original stories, not my, I have my original Dragon Ball characters, but that of course, Dragon Ball is not my original series. Hello. Definitely is. I wasn't alive when Dragon Ball came on TV, and I was like 2 years out from the manga. So I was almost alive when Dragon Ball hit in anime form. Almost. I had like a couple months left of incubation to go through. But yeah, the series has been running for 32 years in February. I turned 32 in April, and then the manga came out in 84, so 2 years before me. But anyways, so yeah, I did not create the series, but I do have some original, like my own original idea, anime-based stuff that I actually first started doing when I was 15. So about a year before Jackie died. And getting this all to tie in together here. Jackie was not only my biggest supporter, like my biggest supporter I've ever had of my writing. Back then, she was pretty much the only one. Like my parents didn't get it. They thought it was weird. Um, I mean, they didn't like discourage me. Well, my dad was like, "Why are you wasting all your time doing this stuff?" So I guess in a way, my dad sort of discouraged me. But my mom was cool with it. But it was kind of like, they didn't get it. They didn't like build me up. They didn't encourage me. They're not like, "Oh, you can make a career out of writing." Um, they've actually pretty much everybody has been the complete opposite of that. I mean, not just my family, but friends, anybody I've ever really met. I've had some random strangers who think I can do it, which is cool. Kara Edwards thinks I can do it. At least get a job at Funimation anyways. But yeah, I mean, Jackie truly believed I could do anything in my writing. We would stay up late online talking through instant messenger, and she would just listen to me talk about my characters. She would give me some feedback on ideas that I'd give her. And I found out, because I also used to write not very good poetry, and I actually found out, I believe it was actually after she passed, that like I knew she liked my stuff, and I can't remember, like I was on this website called poetry.com, which back then was a complete and utter ripoff. Basically, you would submit poems, they would say, "Oh, your stuff is good. We want to put it in a book. Do you want to buy the book?" And that was the only way you could ever get the book. So basically, you were buying a collection of poems written by other people who they ripped off. Because then they'd be like, "Oh, we want to put you in a special edition, but you have to write a new poem for this." Like, had to be, it was weird. And looking back on it, was a total rip-off scam thing. But as a teenager, I was happy I was getting published. You still can't find those books anywhere else. So yeah. Anyways, but I can't remember if you could like subscribe to people or if I just let Jackie know every time I posted something new. That I can't remember. It's too long ago for me. I mean, it's literally over half my life ago. It's too long to remember. But somehow though or another, Jackie took or maybe I knew part of it, but I didn't know the full detail. Jackie had taken every single poem I had ever written and hung it on her wall. Which, I mean, they give you like these nice like decorative backgrounds and stuff you could put your poem on and stuff. So I figured, okay, she must have printed it out and then taped it on her wall. No, she wrote them out by hand in like nice, same format that I put it in, and hung it on her wall. I mean, it wasn't just, "Oh, my friend wrote a poem, print, tape on wall." No, she literally took the time to write it out, make it look nice. So she definitely read and everything. So that was just really, really cool. And actually one of the it was supposed to be the last poem I ever wrote. I ended up doing some more after that, but I don't do poems anymore. I did do a poem for her visitation and performed it live in front of everybody, which kind of sucked because I was like, I'm going to go up without my paper, and I screwed up on it. Tried to make it sound like I was being, dramatic and feeling emotional and getting choked up, but it was just, I forgot one of the lines. So yeah, getting back into writing and trying to follow the stream again and stuff, it's really cool because, like I said, it dawned on me that's like, and I'm not seeing a very good way to not make this look. There's like nothing here, but yet I can squish and make it look fat. It's weird. But yeah, getting back into all this stuff, like it dawned on me the other day, like this is really cool because this was not just a part of me that through all the crap that happened in my 20s and stuff that got lost and I thought was part of the old me and wasn't able to come back, and it did come back. Like a part of me is back, like a puzzle, that piece that was missing is there now. It's like not only is there that awesomeness, but there's, and like I'm so much happier and whatnot and stuff, but also there's that connection with my friend that's really awesome too. And like it would be really, really, really cool if this whole dream comes true. I mean, right now my dream is to work at Funimation, but like if any of my stuff would ever make TV, I think even if I would just be writing for a series that already exists, it would be so cool because like I know Jackie would be just so happy for me and smiling down on me, and if she was still here, she'd come and give me a big hug and be like, I told you you could do it. I knew you could do it. So yeah, it's kind of back, and it's kind of a thing for her too, and it's kind of nice too because that gives me that extra push. Because also in the one video from earlier this week or last week, whatever, a couple of my live videos ago, I talked about, because I had found out not yesterday. Today's the 11th. Yesterday was the 10th. So the Friday before that was the 3rd. I found out that, well, basically I found a friend of mine passed away on the 2nd. It's August 2nd. So just recently, like his funeral was Monday, and totally, I still don't actually know what happened to him. I didn't really know his family or anything, and we live a couple hours apart, so like I don't want to like bug his family and be like, hey, what happened to your kid? Hey, what happened to your husband? But he was young. He was going to be 28 in October. So, I mean, he's even younger than me, married with a little girl. And just, it hit me pretty hard because, like, I had just talked to him not that long ago. I mean, not in person. I might have seen him within the past 2 months. I'm part of the sport called Battlegarth, and we had a big event called Armageddon/Geddon for short at the beginning of June. But I mean, there's easily 200 to 300 people at these events, so it's really hard to see everybody and remember who you saw. And I'm actually still editing pictures from that event, so I have to see if he pops up on anything. But just in like July, I think we talked about, he actually went to Mitsuwa, which I went to today, this Asian marketplace around Chicago, and like I was looking through some Gundam art and just like, hey, Wolf would love this so much because he really liked Gundams as well as other anime. And he was letting me use his VRV account so I could watch Dragon Ball and or Super and all that stuff. And it's just like, just that reminder, and it kind of sent me back in a way too of when everything happened with Jackie. Because I mean, one day Jackie was there and the next day she wasn't, and one day Beowulf was there and the next day he wasn't, or isn't, or whichever. And it's really crazy. So I just kind of want to put out to end this too, guys. Just go out there, do what makes you happy. I mean, as long as it's like it's legal and you're not hurting anybody or anything, go for it. You don't need to follow the norms of what society tells you to do. If you don't ever want to get married, you don't have to get married. If you don't want to have kids, you don't have to have kids. If you want to be a candle maker, make candles. If you want to, I'm doing nursery rhymes. If you want to be a butcher or a baker, it's like, why does this sound familiar? If you want to go into animation, if you want to make cotton candy for a living, you want to become a professional house sitter, dog sitter. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty cool. I would love to do this for a living, stay at other people's houses and take care of their animals and eat their food and watch their TV. It's pretty cool. That reminds me, I have laundry downstairs I got to get. Use their washing machine. But yeah, and definitely, guys, don't take friends or family for granted. I mean, if people treat you like crap, it's kind of a different thing. But I do really recommend, though, if you ever get in like a major fight with anybody, whether it's somebody you're related to or a friend, do try to patch it up, because if that doesn't get patched up and something happens, somebody's going to regret for the rest of their life, and that sucks. Like, I got some things with Jackie that never really got cleared up, some promises I didn't get to keep, and almost 16 years later, it still bugs me sometimes. So just, yeah, go out there, guys, follow your dreams, live your life, be you. That's definitely a big thing, be you. So anyways, that's what I wanted to say in this video. I'm actually keeping a live video shorter for once. That's pretty cool. I'm getting better at this. So yeah, just a little bit I wanted to share. I'm not just doing the writing thing for me or to be an example for my nieces that, to follow your dream and stuff, but I'm kind of doing it for a kid that never got a chance to follow her own dream, because Jackie wanted to work with animals and stuff and had her college all picked out and everything, and we were juniors. Never happened. So anyways, we're going to try to lift this on a good note. I'm going to watch Dragon Ball Super here. Totally awesome. I'm actually got some new stuff in the works for not just Saiyana, but I'm going to try my hand out here on drawing some other characters too. Might be a little while till it gets up, though, because I'm losing my scanner access, because usually what I do is I draw the picture once and then I scan it a couple times so I have multiple copies, and then I do the colors and tracing and that stuff. But unfortunately, I don't have easy access to a scanner again after tonight until who knows when, or a printer. I'd rather use a scanner, though, because I don't own one, and my sister lives an hour away, and I don't like to go to her house all the time. And neither of my parents have one, so yeah, it's not the easiest thing to get to. It's actually something I want to do once I have money. Ha ha ha! I'm funny, I know. But my computer is going on 3 years old, so I don't know how easy it would be to get a printer, scanner, copier thing for a laptop that's, that old. I think it's only going on 3 years. I don't think it's going to be 4 years yet. That seems too old. I don't know. Got my camera 1 year, and then I got a new computer the next year, and then my car died the next year. Is my camera like 4 years old? I don't know. I'm losing train of thought here. Sorry, guys. But hey, happier notes. So yay. So yeah, just take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of people. Live your life. Just don't take anything for granted. Love your friends. Love your family. Love your pets. Go give somebody a hug right now. Well, maybe not right now. It's like 10 till midnight. So like, don't go on the street right now and hug the first person that walks by, because depending where you live, you might get stabbed or murdered or something, and that would suck. So don't do that. Don't do that stuff. No. Oh, actually, I got something good. Hold on. I forgot. Oh. I totally forgot. I was thinking of doing a video with this stuff. So I went to the Mitsuwa marketplace today, again, around Arlington Heights. And they have this really cool bookstore in there. If you guys follow DBZ Babe, Marie, I think it's Maria. I don't think it's Maria. I think it's Maria. She's been there too. Actually, she was there today too. I have no idea if we crossed paths or not. I think it'd be so weird if we did. So I got this on my second. Oh, I bent it. No, it got bent. I got this on my second trip because I saw this going out the first time. I also love Miyazaki's work. Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli. Freaking love his stuff. Actually, one of the first animes I saw was like Sailor Moon, when Sailor Moon first came to the States. That's how old I am. I was like 6, so it's not too bad. Oh, this doesn't even fit in the bag. No wonder it got bent. Oh, bad bag person. Well, it kind of fits. Oh my god, this is hard to get back in here. If I recorded myself packing, you guys would have a heyday. But more exciting things. The first time, my one credit card hates me more now. It's not exactly the Funko Pop stuff, but I got a full-blown Beerus. I'm trying to not get angles here. Or Blair. I got a Beerus. Woo! They didn't have a Whis. I was very tempted to get the trunks. They had a full trunks one. I was really, really tempted, but yeah. I can get the Funko stuff. I can get the pop stuff around where I live, so I wanted to get something different. And I've never seen this before, so that made me really happy. And which of course after I purchased it, I realized I probably can't read this thing, but I got the 30th anniversary edition of Dragon Ball history stuff. Kind of want to open it, but I'm kind of afraid to because like after I bought it, it was pointed out this is probably all in Japanese and I can't read any of it. So I have actually one of my friends I went with though today. She actually, because like everything on here except for the Dragon Ball 30th anniversary super history book stuff is in Japanese. Well, let's open it up. Let's do my little reveal video here while we're at it. Oh my god, I can't get this open. Ah! Sorry, dog. Okay, maybe we'll leave this for another day because I don't know how this opens yet. And I'm not taking a knife to it because I'm just no. And I don't have a box cutter either, geekdom. But yeah, I got this today too, so it was really cool. So I figure if all else fails, I'll be sending. It's weird though, because everything on the back is like the last stuff of Dragon Ball Z. Like there's Boo and stuff. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, it's like Bulma towards in the suit. Yeah, it's like all Boo stuff on the back, or not all Boo, but like, yeah, there's Dende. There's no Kami. Yeah, it's like the end of Dragon Ball Z stuff. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, you can see that Bulma's got the scarf, and we got Kid Trunks. There's no Goten. What? What? There. Oh, that makes no. There's Vegeta and Gohan, and I think that I don't know. Maybe that's Goten. It's across from Trunks, but otherwise he's not on. I thought it was Goku. It'd be so not cool to not have him on the back. But yeah, so $10. I can't read any of this, so I'm either going to be bugging my friend that I went with today, and she'll get to test her Japanese minor, or I'm going to be sending Herms a lot of pictures. So Herms, you and I might become better friends now, or Todd or Jake, whichever you want to go by. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. So anyways, that added on like an extra 5 minutes to this video. So we were keeping it short. But yeah, I got this thingy. I'm way too happy about this. I really like Beerus. I don't know why. Like I wish they would have had a Whis. I would have gotten a Whis. But yeah. Anyways, so thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad we got this to end on a good note. But like I said, just do your thing, go out and spend your money on stupid stuff. Stuff that makes you happy, because I mean, yeah, my credit card's less happy, but I'm happy. So yeah, you gotta go out there and treat yourself every once in a while, hang out with your friends,